Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the SU-18. It's the Tier 2 Soviet SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Abbey. And the commander of this vehicle, well, it's me again, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm doing practicing for Arty Day next time we hold it, and I decided to take my SU-18 out for a spin. Now, this particular SPG is based on the chassis of the MS-1. But it was never actually produced. They theorised that they would have loaded a 76mm regimental gun onto the MS-1 chassis to turn it into an Arty, but they never actually built any of these. So it's a theoretical tank. Well, anyway, I'm heading to the bushes near the cap, far enough away so it can't be seen, and I'm now looking for targets. Okay, the SU-18 does have a very limited range, so unfortunately it means you have to get closer to the targets than you'd actually like sometimes. But there's nobody spotting on the Abbey Road because there's nobody moved up there, so we don't know if there's any enemy in the Abbey grounds. There might be. It's very possible. We've got a T2 light who's nearby, but he hasn't spotted anyone. But we've got a few tanks that are going down the river road, so they might spot the enemy fairly shortly if the enemy have gone up that way. And the T2 light is actually inside the Abbey now, and still no sign of the enemy. Okay, Panzer 35T's moving down the river road. I think we're going to see our first enemy very shortly, I would think. There's normally somebody hanging around that corner. There's the T2 medium. Okay, he's out of range. My maximum range shown there. But there's an M2 light. Now, he's moved a lot closer. I fire around in. Unfortunately, I just goes over the top of him, misses. I'm dialing in on my next round. Fire a quick round out. It hits the rock face. But I don't think he's aware that I was firing at him because he didn't actually hear the shell land on him. But he heard that one, and that tracked him. But he's used his repair kit, pulled back, dialed in for my next shot, and I get another hit. 47 hit points, and he's tracked again. This time he can't untrack himself. Fire another round in, and that's a kill shot. 24 hit points. First kill of the game to me. From my team, at least. The enemy's already got 2 kills. No, 3 kills. And one of our team has just taken out one of the enemy, an M1441. Okay, our D1's moving further south. Still no targets in range for me. There are 3 enemy on the west side of the map, but I move a bit closer to the bushes because I'm not too worried about the enemy Arty firing at me, because they're likely to have, well, they've got a fairly short range, or most of them have. Only a few of them have got the range of the whole map. There's a Geschutzpanzer in there. Dialed in on that T2, indicated him, but he's killed before my shell arrives. Yes, the enemy has a Geschutzpanzer Mark 6E, the version from the Vickers tank, and that was a very dangerous drive down the cliff there. And he can fire over the entire range of the map with his 105mm gun, but the problem for him, of course... And there's an enemy, a T-29. There was some damage going on in that little corner, and I saw that damage, moved forward, fired a shot in, got a hit. I think he's still there. Firing another shot in. Round out. And I got a kill! T-29, my second kill of the game. There was some damage just in that little corner. I can see that out of the corner of my eye. Yes, I was saying about the Geschutzpanzer. He's got the range of the entire battlefield, but that 10.5cm gun takes a long time to aim in, dialing on target. We've got an M1441, fire around in, miss it. It was just too quick. But he's only got 10 hit points, so I think if I can get an accurate shot, I can get a kill. And that's got him. Right, we and I get a hit, 38 hit points. And I think I've tracked him. Go for another shot, round out. And I do get another hit. Gonna fire again. Round out. And that's a kill shot. 14 hit points, took him out of the game. So that's my 4th kill of the game so far. Now, I don't think I'm too worried about the enemy coming down the west side now, but there is an MTLS there. And our light Viz 38, that Czech tier 3 tank, is moving forward. That MTLS is going to get him. Yeah, he's got him. I fire around in at the MTLS, but it's just too late. He took him out with that double cannon, and I'm firing another round in. No, unfortunately, it just hits the rock face. Okay, so I'm heading south again. I've got 9 rounds of ammo left. Doesn't carry many shells this time. Only 24. It's that MTLS. Okay, so I'm across the whole group of my friends, and they take him out of the game. Right, 81. Dialing in on target, indicating target. I think it's the Marder who shot him. It was. He's taking him out of the game. Okay, heading south. The Marder just took a hit. Okay, so somebody in that cap area just shot at the Marder. The enemy and our team even Stevens at the moment. Both got 8 kills. They did have an advantage at one point, but they're now on a par with us. Okay, an IKV-72 was last seen in that area. We don't know where he is now. But our team's moving down the west flank, so it does look as if we might get sight on the enemy. Somebody was indicating there might be an enemy on that corner. But it's at maximum range. You can see I've got an ovoid reticule. That tells you you're at maximum range. When it flattens out altogether, that's maximum range. And there doesn't appear to be an enemy on that corner. No, there isn't. Okay, there's no enemy there. So I'm going to move further down this channel. Stay close to that Marder for the moment, and then I think, oh well, maybe the bushes on the other side are better, so I decide to move across the channel into the bushes. Might give me a better shot on that IKV-72. Okay, so I've got the Marder one side, me on the other, and I'm still aiming for the IKV-72, and the T-70 has been seen behind me, and I suddenly realised, oh my god, can I get a shot on him? And I'm turning around, trying to get a shot. I know that the wall is just too close to me. I need to relocate. I need to move. And I need to open the range so I can then shoot at him. So have a quick look to see. Is the IKV there? No. Okay. Right, I make a decision. I've got to help that T-70 because he's facing off against the Vespa. He probably realises that... the Vespa could one-shot him. He has damaged the Vespa. Put a shot into him. But I've got to move further south in order to shoot further north. So I'm going to go over to the other side of the channel, through the wall, as far towards the west as I can. And I'm turning around to shoot at the T-70. Okay, I can loop the shell over those houses. Now, I just need to see where he is. As soon as I can see where he is, I can tell the Vespa that I'm targeting him, and that will relieve the Vespa because he's down to 22%. There's the T-70. Okay, dialing in on target, indicating target. That tells the Vespa I'm aiming for him. Oh, I got a reticule bloom there. Fire a round in, and I got a kill shot. Takes out the T-70. Press affirmative to let the Vespa know that he's clean. And there's no more enemy there, and I move forward to be with the Marder, and the IKV-72 has been spotted. Okay, now I'm taking up position behind the Marder, shooting over his head at the target. Now the IKV is in the shadow of that temple, so I need to move a little further forward to the bush. I don't want to go too far forward because I might be seen by anybody on the cap area. I'm probably going to get spotted when I shoot anyway. But I can't get a shot on the IKV-72. No, somebody's shooting at the IKV, and he's been taken out. He was killed by the Panzerjäger. Okay, so I'm going to sit behind this bush and wait for some of my team to get up onto the cap area. They may be able to spot the enemy. I think they might be hiding around here. Yes, there is one of them. There's another. A Panzer II and the Geschutzpanzer Mark 6. Fire a first round at the Panzer II. Miss. It overshoots him. Dialing in, ready to shoot again, and round out. Kill shot. That's my Top Gun. Cruiser 3. Lining him up, and he's killed before I can shoot. SU-26, and he's killed before I can shoot. So that means there's only one enemy left, and it's the Schutzpanzer. And he's killed before I can fire, so that's all I'm going to get. That's the end of the game. And a win 8 is only 8-2-3, but there were some blind shots in there, so we'll have to wait to see exactly how well we did when we look at the end of battle results. And it's an ace tanker! I managed to get an ace tanker in the SU-18 for Fort Q2. And the win 8 for the battle was 4073, so I got a lot more of blind shots than I actually thought I did. I also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 7, and of course I got that Top Gun for killing 6 of the enemy. Now let's have a look at the team score. Well, I got the highest amount of damage, 460 hit points of damage, and I got the highest number of kills, 6, and the highest base XP, 525. I fired 19 rounds. I only had 5 rounds of ammunition left at the end of that battle. I got 11 direct hits, 11 penetrations, and damage of 460 hit points, of which 446 was at more than 300 meters. I damaged 6 of the enemy, so that's more than a third of the enemy team, and killed 6 of the enemy. And I did damage assistance of 36 hit points. On a premium account, I earned 11,463 credits, and ammunition was really cheap. Even though I used 19 rounds, it only cost me 722 credits, so I took away a profit of 10,741 credits altogether. I earned 787 XP. It was ×3 for the first victory of the day, and I had a personal reserves going at the same time, so I took away 2,756 experience points altogether. So very satisfying round, and nice to get an ace tanker. Keep my hand in at the lower tiers, because it's at these tiers that you actually learn a lot of patience killing the enemy. It can seem like seal cupping at times, because yes, you know how to handle an Arty and the enemy doesn't really know how to do it, but the thing is, it's still difficult, because some of these targets move fairly quickly, and if you don't get it right, you may miss your shots, and you haven't got that many to play with. So that was a reasonably good battle. If you like the battle, please give it a like, and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.